Are you feeling like that special person, who once seemed so connected to you, has started acting strangely distant, almost as if they are hiding? Maybe you started with so much passion, so much love, but something changed suddenly, and everything that was beautiful fell apart, leaving an emptiness, a doubt. Well, know that this is not the end. The angels are whispering a powerful message. He is planning something you can't even imagine. Yes, this connection, which seemed lost, is about to take a turn. Stay with me, subscribe to the channel, and find out now how this plan will change everything. That person who occupies your thoughts so constantly, yes, he is also thinking a lot about you. Maybe you've wondered how he truly sees you and the connection between you. I want you to know that, even if communication between you has been limited or even absent, he has never stopped paying attention to you. Whether it's on social media, in groups of friends you share, or in more subtle ways, he is always keeping up with your steps. There is something very careful, almost strategic, about the way this person acts. He is not doing this with any negative intention, far from it. It's as if he feels that, at this moment, the best thing to do is to keep a certain distance, to let things take their natural course without you being fully aware of everything he is planning. Yes, there is an element of surprise in the air, something he is preparing with great care and attention. But know that he is not acting alone. He has been seeking support, looking for outside opinions, talking to trusted people to understand the best way to proceed. This behavior is new for him, and it shows how important this situation is. He is making an effort to do things differently, which requires a well-thought-out strategy that is being put into practice now, at this very moment. Someone outside of this connection is undoubtedly giving him advice about you, and the most interesting thing is that these pieces of advice are favorable and positive. This is indeed providing him with significant support, as he now finds himself in a phase of searching for valuable information or some kind of sign that might guide him. It is clear that the connection he feels with you is very important, and the next step he is planning to take is equally important. However, for some reason, he prefers not to approach you directly to clarify his doubts or concerns. The simple fact that he is watching you so attentively shows that your actions are exerting a subtle yet powerful influence on the decisions he is about to make. He is clearly analyzing the situation with care and delicacy, considering every detail. Therefore, there must be a strong and significant reason for him to choose to handle this connection so cautiously and thoughtfully. This care he shows reflects how much this relationship means to him and how much he wants everything to flow harmoniously, respecting the rhythm and space you also need. Can you feel it? That feeling that something is happening, even subtly, almost like an invisible current that connects you to him in a way that goes beyond the obvious. It's as if suddenly, everything he does is loaded with a special meaning, as if every little move, every word, is being calculated with precision, but at the same time, with a lightness that feels natural, almost as if it were instinctive. If you know him well, you must be noticing this change. There's something different about him, a sparkle in his eyes, a way of speaking that seems more attentive, more careful. He is connected to you on a deeper level, as if words are not enough to express what he is feeling, but at the same time, he seems not to want you to notice. It's a subtle game, almost like a dance, where every step he takes seems to follow a rhythm that only he knows, but somehow, you feel it too. His curiosity is latent, but it is a calm, almost playful curiosity. It is not that heavy curiosity that carries anxiety or expectation. It is more like a desire to understand, to explore what you have, what this connection can bring. He approaches slowly, without haste, as someone who knows there is time to discover what truly matters. But even so, there is a certain mystery in his posture, an element of surprise that he keeps carefully guarded. Maybe he has approached you several times before, so often that it almost became a routine. Who knows, maybe you even expected it. But now, there's something different in the air. This time, there isn't that direct openness, that clarity you knew so well. Instead, he keeps a certain distance, as if he's observing every detail, every word, every expression of yours. It seems he is gathering information, weighing each step before acting, and this makes it clear that the approach now is something else, completely different from what you have experienced with him before. This new attitude may be leaving you a bit surprised, maybe even curious. That transparency from before has given way to a more reserved, almost strategic posture. What he wants is for this approach to be special, unique, the kind you can't predict or interfere with. He wants to have control, ensuring that everything happens exactly as he imagines, without you being able to alter the course of things. This change in the dynamics between you is undoubtedly intriguing. There is a clear intention to do things in a new way, more carefully, more thoughtfully. You are at a moment in your life where things seem to finally be falling into place. That feeling of being lost, not knowing where to go or what to do, has dissipated, giving way to a clarity you hadn't felt in a long time. And it's not just about what you are doing, but about how you are feeling. It's as if suddenly, a new energy had awakened within you, something that had been dormant and that is now taking shape, growing day by day. The way you have been feeling about this person is something that cannot be ignored. There is a connection there, something that goes beyond the superficial, and you know it. It's not just a matter of attraction or a passing interest. It is something deeper, something that is stirring you in ways you may not have expected. He is acting in a way that intrigues you, makes you curious. And it's not just curiosity, it's a desire to understand, to discover what lies behind this connection, what is really going on there. Lately, you have noticed that things around you are flowing in a way you are not used to. The pieces of the puzzle are coming together, and you are starting to see the full picture. This feeling of fulfillment you have been experiencing is something that comes from within and has been nourishing your soul in a way you haven't felt in a long time. With each passing day, you feel you are getting closer and closer to who you really are, to your true essence. When you think about this connection with this specific person, it's impossible not to feel a mix of emotions. It is not simple or straightforward. There is a deep complexity in how you feel. It may be someone you have drifted away from, either physically or energetically, and although time has passed, there are still unanswered questions within you. Deep down, you find yourself wondering how he sees you today. Does he still think about you? Does he remember the moments you shared at some point during the day? Is there any chance he still has feelings for you? These questions, no matter how much you try to ignore them, end up appearing in your mind from time to time, almost like an unexpected whisper. The curious thing is that this person seems to remain present, even when you believe you have left everything behind. His energy somehow continues to linger around you, appearing in your thoughts at the most unexpected moments, almost like a silent presence that cannot be ignored. This may catch you off guard, but it is a sign that there is something unresolved between you. Perhaps it's the weight of memories, or maybe it's something deeper, something you haven't fully understood yet. And here is the most intriguing point: you are not alone in these feelings. That person, no matter how distant they may seem, shares the same feeling. He feels the same kind of connection, the same subtle attraction you feel. Even if you don't realize it, your energy is reaching this man, sending signals that he is somehow picking up on. It could be that, at the moment, you are going through a phase of personal growth and transformation, and it is this change in your energy that is catching his attention, even if you are not in direct contact. What you are living, what you are emanating now, is so strong that it is crossing barriers, reaching this man in an almost magical way. It is not something you are communicating with words or direct actions, but rather something that comes from your essence, from your aura. You may be at a point in your life where words seem to have lost some of their power. It's as if you've already tried everything, said everything you could, but still, there is that feeling of not being fully understood. It's a feeling of exhaustion, where every conversation, every attempt to express what you really need, seems not to reach the other side the way you hoped. Then, amidst this whirlwind of attempts, you start to notice something subtle yet significant. The energy between you and this person, which previously seemed out of sync, starts to align differently. Perhaps in the past, you felt alone in this search for understanding, as if you were carrying a heavier burden in trying to explain what was going on inside you. But now, things are changing. It seems that this person, whom you might have thought didn't understand what you needed, has started to pick up on your needs in a new way. It's no longer about spoken words, but actions taken without you needing to ask directly. It's as if suddenly, he has tuned into the energy you emanate, perceiving intuitively what you need, even if you haven't said it out loud. What becomes clear is that there is now a real and tangible desire from this person to be by your side, to fill the spaces that once seemed empty. He is taking the initiative, acting assertively, seeking to meet your expectations in a way you may not have imagined possible. This person is really striving to understand and connect with you in a completely new way. It's not that he doesn't want to share what he's doing. It's more about needing to keep it a secret to prepare something special, something that will surprise you in a way you never imagined. Every action he takes now has a clear purpose: to get closer to you in a way that has never happened before. He is investing time and energy to study you carefully, observing every detail, every gesture, every word. This distance between you, which might have seemed like a problem before, is now revealing itself as an opportunity. He has noticed a side of you he had never seen before, and this discovery is affecting him very deeply. It's as if he is seeing you with new eyes, and this vision is attracting him in an almost irresistible way. This fascination is so strong that he feels an urgent need to get closer to you, but in a way that is completely different from what he has done in the past. The impact of this new perception is so great that he is seeking advice from other people, something that is not typical for him. This shows how much you have unsettled him. The transformation he saw in you has left him so intrigued that he is willing to step out of his comfort zone, to seek help, to better understand what he is feeling and how he should act from now on. This person, who once thought he knew you so well, now realizes that he had underestimated the complexity of your personality. He is at a crucial moment in life, where the desire to get closer to you is strong and clear. With an open heart, he wants to build something genuine, a place where trust and respect are the foundation of everything. What he wants most is for you to feel comfortable, without fear of showing who you really are. He wants you to feel comfortable, free to be who you have always been, without worrying about hiding parts of yourself. This connection you are about to build is not something forced but rather a natural choice, based on the well-being and happiness of both. He is in an intense process of self-discovery, trying to reinvent himself, adjusting to this new phase that life is bringing for you. It's as if, after so much time, you're finally truly reconnecting, two souls that, after so many experiences and lessons, align more harmoniously. Before there was a barrier, something that prevented this connection from being as deep as it could be. Something that held you back, maybe fear, insecurities, or even a lack of emotional maturity. But now, things have changed. With the growth and evolution each has gone through, you have become more authentic, more aware of who you are and what you really want. He perceives this, and with all the love in the world, he wants to create a space where you can open up without fear, knowing you will be received with all the understanding and support you deserve. This person is truly committed to knowing you for who you are, without masks, with a dedication that goes beyond the superficial. Every gesture, every word he shares with you carries a sincere affection and genuine care. He wants more than just to be by your side. He wants to understand what makes your heart beat faster, what makes you feel truly loved. He wonders with all his heart, "Tell me, my love, what do you need? What can I do to make you feel truly loved and cared for?" It's not about rushing or pressure. It's about building something solid, with respect and consideration, recognizing that you have your own time and space. He is not here to rush things but to walk beside you, with firm and measured steps, adjusting the pace so that you both move forward together. All he wants is for you to feel safe by his side, to feel protected, with a certainty that you have unconditional support. He seeks to understand exactly what you need because he knows that each person is unique, that each has their own ways of feeling loved and valued. He wants to ensure he will treat you the way you deserve, with all the care and respect necessary to nurture this love. He has realized over time that he may have judged you unfairly or presumed things about you that he now sees were not true. He realized he only knew you on the surface, and now with more maturity and attention, he sees how complex, full of nuances, and profoundly interesting you are. This has made him want to go beyond, to try even harder to really understand who you are, what you feel, what you dream of, and what scares you. This is a person who has always had the habit of being firm in his decisions. He is not the type to be swayed by doubts or regrets, for when he chooses a path, he follows it with determination to the end. However, there is something different in this story you are building together. There is a special force in this connection that makes him rethink, that makes him reassess his own principles and rules that have always guided him. It's as if, for the first time, he is willing to break his own patterns because he feels that what is between you is different, unique, and deserves a chance. He has never given up his convictions for anyone before. The mere fact that he is considering this now shows how important you are to him and how much this connection has affected him. The desire to go further, to explore new emotional territories, to go beyond the limits he himself has imposed, is proof that he is willing to do whatever it takes to build something real with you. And this is significant. He is venturing into areas of his heart that were previously unknown because he believes it's worth it. He believes this relationship deserves it. This person is ready to go deeper, not only to discover more about you but also to learn about himself. He understands that, in the past, he may not have allowed himself to reach this level of emotional depth, this desire to truly surrender to a connection. But now with you, he feels it's time to change, to do things differently. He wants to connect with you in a more intense, more genuine way and build an emotional intimacy he has never experienced before. What he desires now is precisely that, to dive deep, to truly feel, to open his heart in a way he never has before because he recognizes that you are worth it. He feels that this connection, this relationship you are building, is worthy of all the effort and dedication he has to offer. And he is determined to give himself completely because he believes that together you can create something truly special. So, you are at a point of transformation in this relationship. It is a crucial moment, where both are willing to rediscover themselves, to reinvent this bond in a way they may never have imagined before. He knows, with absolute certainty, that you are a special person, someone who is truly worth it. And if, after hearing this, you felt that this message struck a chord deep in your heart, that it resonated with something you already felt, write in the comments, "My intuition always told me this." Allow your spirit to absorb these words and feel them resonate deeply within you. The universe wants the best for you and will ensure a positive outcome, no matter what choice you make. Also, leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a boost of positivity in their day. The universe sees this as an act of kindness. Let's lift each other up and create waves of good energy together. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and stay tuned for the important message waiting for you in the next video. May God and the universe illuminate your steps with peace, love, and faith. Amen.